By now, I assume that most of you have seen this very viral video, which I also covered on my channel. But in case you haven't, I'll give you a quick rundown of what's going on. Usually, when you present yourself in front of a judge, even if it's on a Zoom call, you're supposed to be dressed in a suit. You're not supposed to be eating. You're not supposed to be driving. You're supposed to be ready when the judge talks with you. But unfortunately, this gentleman wasn't, right? Like, this gentleman was dressed in a t-shirt very casually, and he was driving, which you can see irritates the judge at some level. But the guy says that he is pulling into the doctor's office, and the judge is like, yeah, okay, fine, whatever, and allows him to park the vehicle. Now, as the judge begins presiding over the case, he notices that the man has a suspended driving license. And basically goes like, why would he do that? Like, if he's got a suspended driving license, why is he driving a car? So he basically orders the man to report by 6 p.m. To the nearest police station, where he's going to be arrested and spend time in jail. And the reason it was funny is because, yeah, like, most people watching this video didn't understand, like, what was going on in this man's head. So I analyzed the video, and my suspicions were that either he has been driving for such a long time with a suspended license that he forgot that he's not supposed to, or he assumed that the judge is unable to check his driving license status. And apparently, it's one of those rare cases where I was wrong. Like, neither of these two was what happened. Apparently, he didn't have a suspended driving license. And the reason that most people are baffled by this is due to his reaction. Because at no point did him or his defendant bring up the fact that, well, actually, there's an error. And the reason for this error is that in the system, it appeared that his license was revoked due to the fact that 2 years ago, he actually did lose it. But since then, he has got it back, and the system did not make an update. So again, it's very bizarre that he didn't talk about it. Now his excuse is that he was actually going to the doctor's office, and he was thinking about the type of medication he should get to his wife. But even then, you know, like, if your mind is taken away, the moment you hear jail time, like the moment you hear that you're actually going to have to go to prison, it should snap you out of it. It should make you go like, wait, hold on a little bit. This is serious. Like, what's going on? Driving license? No, I have a driving license. The weird thing is that he could have just pulled it out. Like, you know, been like, no, I do have a driving license. It's right here. But, like, for some weird reason, he didn't use that defense, which led everyone that saw this video to assume that the guy is just silly. Like, why is he behaving like this? So as you can see, the Michigan man who went viral last week, because, yeah, it was on every single platform that I went. It was on Reddit, it was on Twitter, on YouTube. Apparently, he attended the Zoom court hearing for his suspended license while driving and was sent to jail due to an apparent clerical error, according to the report. He's a 44-year-old man, and he attended his virtual hearing for charges related to October traffic stop. And he was dumbfounded the judge was dumbfounded to see him behind the wheel when he went into court. In the clip, the judge grilled Mr. Harris and his public defender, asking him if he was driving while appearing in court with the suspending license. Harris casually admitted he was, which prompted Simpson to revoke his bond and ordered him to turn himself in the Court County Jail. Now, I gotta say, I'm not blaming the judge. Like, if you notice that there's a clerical error and you're actually asking the person, it's like, why are you driving with a suspended license? And the person doesn't say, well, you know, like, my license isn't suspended. That is the person's fault. Like he should have said something. However, the new details in the case reveal that he had his license reinstated for over 2 years, but it never appealed on file due to the clerical error. His driver's license was suspended in 2010 for unpaid child support, but a judge rescinded the suspension. Well, hold on a little bit. This is kind of weird. Like, man, American laws are baffling me. Like, why would be unpaid child suspend someone's driving license? Like here in Europe, we only suspend licenses for traffic violations, or if it was no, even if it was proven that you bribed the driving instructor, then it's annulled, it's not suspended. So yeah, I don't know why his driving license was suspended, but apparently like a judge rescinded the suspension. The Michigan Secretary of State office confirmed on Friday that it never received the clearance notice that he had paid some fees to the suspension, and this is why it was never lifted from the system. Like errors like this do happen, but like when you encounter such an error, it's easily proven. You go like, no, I got my driving license right here, and you show it to the judge. It's like, look, it's here. Or even so, you'll say, no, what are you talking about? It's like, I do have a driving license. In which case, the judge would be like, okay, well, prove it. And if you prove it, they're like, all right, well, there's a glitch in our system. You're actually supposed to collaborate during this. Harris said that he spent 2 days in jail after turning himself in, and now fears that the incident may tarnish his reputation. I mean, definitely 100%. Like, there have been so many people that seen the first video online, and they're not going to get the clarification. Like, they're just going to think that, well, this guy is pretty stupid. I mean, he not only drove without a license, he appeared in front of a judge while doing it. And it was even on national television. It was in the mainstream media. It's not just like people on the internet that saw it. So, yeah, his reputation is definitely tarnished. With the type of ties that I have with the church and community, it is very embarrassing. It's like, it is, yeah. But like, why didn't you correct the judge? In the viral video, he tells that he's pulling into a doctor's office, and then you can even see him on camera going like, what was I thinking? I was thinking about getting my wife medical help. Yeah, sure, but like, when you have a judge saying, yeah, you need to go to prison, it should snap you out of it. And even then, even if he wasn't thinking properly, why wasn't his defendant saying something? Always double check these workers, because they will say that they will do something and then they don't. Yeah, like even in my case last year with the tax man, like I received the notice that I haven't paid my entirety in tax. Like I only paid around 85%. So I contacted my accountant, and they noticed that, yeah, like there was a discrepancy. They contacted the Romanian version of the IRS. They worked it out. Sure, like the government can make mistakes. Bureaucracy can make mistakes. It's not okay when they do. But it's also your responsibility to try and fix them, because otherwise you can spend 2 days in jail, have your reputation tarnished, so on and so forth. I do feel bad for this guy, believe it or not. Like, yeah, I mean, put yourself in such a situation where, due to a mistake, you're now appearing on a viral internet clip, which goes around the world, and you have like mainstream media outlets also showing your face and everything like that. Like tens, if not hundreds of millions of people have seen this guy. He's now pretty much like an internet meme. And the question is like, how many people are going to see this article where his name is being cleared? Let me know what you guys think though, and as usual, I will see you in the comment section. Take care.